Good afternoon from the Lehigh Arena, where it's game number 2 between the Wellington Dukes and Lindsay Muskies. Both these teams were in action on Friday. Lindsay Muskies snapping a 4-game losing streak, winning at home 3-0 against Aurora Tigers, where for Wellington it was pink in the rink night here on Friday, and they won against our division rivals, the Coburg Cougars, 5-2 the final score there. Last time these two teams met was Sunday, October 20th, and Wellington took the road win 2-1 rather, but out shooting the Lindsay Muskies 44-15. Setting up this game this afternoon, let's send it upstairs to Dave Foote and Ox Mahar.
Thank you, Lindsay. I think the scoreline the last time these two teams met is a telling, a piece of how this game could go this afternoon as well. The Lindsay Muskies have not been great to start the season, but they have played some pretty good teams pretty well, including that game against the Dukes, and one of their wins this season did come against the division-leading Trenton Golden Hawks.
Yeah, on paper, the Lindsay Muskies have a tough matchup for them every night, but the way they play, they can sure grind out wins, and they find a good way to go on that backup goaltender, Buchholz. He seems to be very good so far this season as well, like he was last year. So if they're going to win games, they really have to rely on managing the puck defensively and really relying on a good goaltender.
Let's take a look at the starting goaltenders for this second of 7 meetings between the Wellington Dukes and the Lindsay Muskies, and it is Dean Buchholz in goal for the Muskies. The 20-year-old out of Dearborn Heights, Michigan, has played in 14 of Lindsay's 21 games with a 3-8-1 record. He does have a shutout along with a 381 goals against and an 894 save percentage. Across the pond, it's Matt Keeley starting for the Dukes this afternoon. 7-1, his record with a 302 goals against and 897 save percentage. He had 14 saves in the Dukes' 2-1 win against the Muskies in their last meeting. OJHL season, 13.5%, 14th in the league. The penalty kill for the Muskies is at 80%, that is 19th. So Wellington go to work and score, and it's Jake Gagnon just like that, bottom of the circle. That was a tough angle, but a great pass from out behind the net. And marked down another one, the 19th of the season for Gagnon, the 3rd he's scored on the power play.
Yeah, and we were talking about this before the game. Only the 3rd goal he scored on the power play right here. It's just a team that's power play hasn't been clicking, but a strong move there from Dylan Massey to curl back behind the goal. And then he finds a wide open Jake Gagnon, and that's a goal scorer's goal, David. He's been pretty used to that this season. He just continues to find the back of the net for the Wellington Dukes, doing here.
Quinn Hanna, top of the circle. He'll fire it through and scores. A 4-on-4 goal for Quinn Hanna makes it 2-0. 6th of the season for Hanna.
Pans out to look like that.
He's trying to make a 3rd consecutive trip to the OJHL final. Here's a shot from the slot, and they score. And Dan Panetta will rifle home his 5th of the season. And the Dukes are up 3-0 in the first.
And Dan Panetta has been as hot as any Duke right now. 5 points in his last 2 games, 8 in 5 games, and he's going to add to that right here with an absolute rip as he walks untouched in the slot. He gets the defense to back right off, and Buchholz didn't really have a chance on that one. He got a late screen from his defenseman, and then that's just a perfect shot from Panetta.
Feed into the middle is broken up. Smith behind the net. Quick feed in front, and Massey robbed by the left pad of Edwards. Another long shot, save made, rebound, gonna turn into a wraparound, they score! Ryan Smith parked in front, and he'll bury his 4th of the season, and the Dukes are 2 for 3 on the man advantage on the afternoon.
Excellent puck movement here by the Wellington Dukes on the power play. Also some great puck recovery as well as they get Edwards going side to side. And then the big shot from the point comes from Quinn Hanna. A little bit too hot to handle for Edwards. And the puck comes back to Massey, who wraps it around for Smith as we take another look here. And you see that heavy shot from Quinn Hanna. Just too hot to handle for the young goaltender. And it gets wrapped around, and Ryan Smith
right in front of the Wellington bench where there were 3 red jerseys waiting for it. Now Massey, backdoor try, they score! Barrett Joint will get his 2nd of the season. Joint had 3 assists in a game in Mississauga on October 26th, and he's got a goal here to make it 5-0.
And speaking of 3 assists, that's now 3 for Dylan Massey, who's had a great game dishing the puck. He had an assist earlier in this game or early in this period rather, on the Ryan Smith goal on a nice wraparound feed. He had one on the power play for Gagnon's goal, and that's just a good heads-up play off a lucky bounce. And I really thought he was just going to try to rip that puck, but he gets his head up, sees Barrett Joint, and they don't come much easier for Barrett Joint.
So back underway, and Jacob Breckles will get to the puck. Miwa, the other number 10, chasing him around the goal. Knocked back into the near corner. Scullion with a hit in the slot. There's a shot. They score. Noah Party, 27 seconds in, and the Muskies will start the road back with a goal early in the third period.
Yeah, if you're going to try to erase a 5-0 deficit, you got to do it in a hurry, and just under 30 seconds into this period, Party's going to snap the shutout for Matt Keeley, who's had a pretty good night to this point. And just a quick turn shot, and that's a sneaky one as it slips underneath Breckles and past Keeley. So the Lindsay Muskies get themselves on the board here early in the third period. He had to leave this game, we're not sure why. Edwards has done a good job since entering, and he definitely has earned consideration for a start.
One-time try, they score! Jake Gagnon has his second of the game, and he continues to climb back towards the top of the OJHL scoring race. Little one-timer from the near side, and not a whole lot that Ben Edwards could have done about that. Check in with Lindsay. She's with our fan of the game this afternoon.
Thanks, Dave. Well, we're just going to check our 50-50 tickets here. Joining me, though, is a lovely family, our fan of the game. What do you think about the Dukes so far right now?
So far, they're doing really well today.
Whereabouts are you guys from?
We're from Belleville.
Okay. I see you guys here a lot, though, so what brings you to Wellington so many times? Is it just get the kids out?
My daughters, they go to school in Sophiasburg, so we're in the area quite a bit, and we enjoy coming to the games on an afternoon for sure.
Yeah, good family atmosphere for sure, and with that, more food for the girls next time you're here. We've got a $10 gift certificate to the Duke's Canteen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, and fans of the game. Send it back to you, Dave.
Could only find the net twice, both in this third period.
And one of my keys to the game was they got to manage the puck defensively and be responsible in their own end, and they just weren't able to do that here. Maybe not the shots, the quality of that kind of got to them.
So the buzzer will sound, and somewhat mercifully for the Lindsay Muskies, as the Wellington Dukes get a hat trick from Jake Gagnon, 6 assists from Dylan Massey, and 26 saves from Matt Keeley. And they pick up the 9-2 win over the Lindsay Muskies. They'll improve to 17-3, 1-0 on the season, 9-0-1 here at home. They have not had a loss at the Duke Dome this season.